Hi, Collective. It's Intuitive Pisces Moon, and I just want to do an energy check in today. So, I do hope that you are all doing well and life is treating you wonderfully. And if it's not, that you at least have the positive attitude to endure it. All right, everybody. Thank you again so much for being here. Thank you for your time and energy exchange. I am so grateful to give you these readings. My readings are timeless, so whenever you reach it is when you are meant to hear it. And if the messages don't resonate with you, that's totally fine. That just means that it's not meant for you. So that's one of the toughest things to do a collective reading is you're just picking up on general energy. So this could be something that we are all experiencing, or maybe a few of us, or some of us, again, take it as it resonates. So storm warning did come out first. See where we go from there. What's up with the storm warning? Spirit. All right. And deceit. Oh my gosh. What a way to start a reading. Here we go. All right. Door to romance. Okay. Okay. Can we get one more for this pile? One more. Carrying connections. Wow. Wow. All right. Bottom of the deck is the thinking man. Let's talk about this. Good grief. Initially, before this card came out, I was looking at these three going, there's a lot of red in both of these cards. And red can mean different things to different people. I look at it as love, power, passion, that sort of thing. So there could be a potential connection out there that may be showing up in a loving energy, but deep down is deceitful. So I would just be very, very, very careful about what's coming towards you at this time. I very strongly urge you to use your discernment. Okay? Now, if again we were ignoring this whole side and looking at this side, this looks pretty amazing. This is a caring connection coming through and you're being shown the door to romance. You have something coming in for you. Now with the thinking man, this could be you thinking about it or, whoever's coming in for you thinking about this situation. I just, again, want to urge you about this side. Now, let's depict this as a couple of different scenarios because it could go a multitude of ways. So first of all, this could be a person, let's just say it's this thinking man, coming in an energy of deceit, who wants to purposefully mess up your world. But they want to... I'm hearing wolf in sheep's clothing very strongly here. So they're showing up to you as this sheep, like, oh, I'm nice, I'm good for you, I want to be with you, but deep down they don't have your best interest at heart. So there's this wolf underneath that's going to cause you a lot of stress and dismay, and they're looking to take something from you. They're not looking to give you back anything. They're definitely here to take from you and to cause chaos in your world. So again, take this part as it resonates with the thinking man. Either this is your person coming towards you, or maybe this is you sitting here going, I need to think about this. I don't know if I can trust this situation. And so I'm going to spend a little longer thinking about this situation. So I'm going to kind of do this and stick you in the middle. Yep, walking away. Yeah, all right. So now that I've seen all these that have come out this way, I'm going to leave it as this because I think that most of us are going to be intelligent enough to know when someone is coming at you in an air of deceit. You have too much appreciation for yourself and for your wants and needs, and to, I'm getting like, do it the right way. I'd rather have somebody who truly does care about me and want the best for me and them and build something. Caged heart. And it's weird because I just saw this person holding like a bloody heart. And I don't know if they really are or not. What are they holding? I don't know what they're holding. Looks like coins falling away. So if this is not your person coming in the air of deceit, trying to offer you a romantic connection, this may also be a third party. You may have someone else in the background trying to keep your heart caged because they don't want you to see this caring connections. They would rather you walk away from this. So take this as it resonates, because I'm seeing that this could be your person coming at you, but this could also be outside interference. They just want to bring you chaos. They don't have your best interest. And in fact, again, I'm still, even now, seeing a person holding a bloody heart. They want to keep your heart caged and trapped. So whether that is your person coming through in the air of deceit, or a third party who wants to prevent you from having what it is you truly desire, be on your best intuitive discernment during these situations. I'm hearing like heightened sensitivity. Heighten your sensitivity and see things from a bigger perspective with this situation. I am gathering that some of you immediately are going to know and say, nope, that ain't for me, I'm walking away. And that's great, because that is you truly being in your heightened sensitivity and knowing for sure what doesn't serve you. You've thought about it long and hard. This ain't for me. I gotta go. I have better things to move on to. All right. Let's get some self-care oracle to go with this and see what we have. All right, Spirit, what do we have to go with this? Let's start over on the left with the storm warning and the deceit. What's this energy over here about? What's this storm warning? Okay, a whole bunch came out. I'm just going to take the top two. Take a vacation and giving money. All right, let's see what else we have. So, take time to escape all of your life obligations to recharge yourself. Okay. So maybe you're trying to consider what it is that you can do to avoid this. Maybe you know who it is, you know where it's coming from, and you just want to take a break from it and say, I'd rather go do something that's better for me. All right, see the beauty. Learn to find the beauty in everything and see the world for all of its aspects. Okay. Trying to figure out how this giving money plays in. Maybe somebody's giving you money to take a vacation. Release expectations and moving. So now we have moving and walking away. Don't focus on the money aspect of your dreams. Abundance will come at the right time. Okay, so there's two cards here involving money. So I'm also very much gathering. So with money not being your focus, be careful of the deceit with money. Because even though in my mind's eye I saw this person holding a bloody heart, they are in fact holding, I still can't tell, but I think it's got like a box with money falling out of it. So somebody may be trying to take money from you, or tricking you into believing that they're trying to give you money by offering you a vacation or something like that. But it feels like a trick. So don't focus on the money aspect of your dreams. Abundance will come at the right time. I'm getting that if you accept this, it's going to bring chaos into your life because there's attachments to it. And clear your energy. Yep, refuel your energy and reclaim your power. So that might be something that you're being called to do at this time. Moving out of a place. Maybe the place was a bad neighborhood. It didn't serve you. Maybe you lived too close to neighbors that were bad influences. Maybe they were deceitful. Maybe they constantly caused you chaos in your life and you're like, I'm out of here. I got to go. This could be a relationship. This could be a business, boss, coworkers, you name it. It could literally fall under anything. So that's that side. Let's come over here to this door to romance and the caring connection side. Let's see what we have over here. Spirit, what do we have going on with the caring connections and the door to romance? Dust it off. Okay. So this could be an old connection or a past connection that wants to come back. Somebody wants to dust it off. See if it's still good. It's like the 5-second rule. It fell on the floor. It's still good. Okay. Shadow work. Celebration and avoid toxic people. All right. That's actually really great. I'm happy to see this. All right. So, man, this is crazy because again, going back to this side, this could be something that both of you and your person, whoever your person is, are getting rid of these toxic people. All right. So maybe the thinking man, your person, or you have had this chaos and deceit energy in the past with them, but they want to move on from it, as do you. You don't want to be stuck in this energy. So you're clearing your energy, you're releasing expectations. Now over here, you have this door to romance, and one or both of you think that it can be salvaged. I want to dust it off. I want to make it work. I want to celebrate. Now, it is bringing up your shadow work. You and probably this other person, because you both are being called to look at things. Uncover every part of you that has been repressed and abandoned. Hang out with people who will uplift your spirit and not bring it down. And I think that that's what you're figuring out. You're learning who these toxic people are. You're learning that they are deceitful and don't have your best interest and probably have, kept, I'm hearing like that storm cloud above your head. Like you feel like that storm cloud just followed you everywhere and you couldn't get rid of it. And so by moving and walking away, you're now in a different energy where you can celebrate. You're releasing expectations. You are clearing your energy. Some of you are maybe even working on your physical appearance, your body. Let's see what else we have over here. What do we have for this door to romance and the caring connection? Love on the brain. Okay. Dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, nostalgic. Okay. We also have do 30-day challenges. Force yourself to do something new for 30 days to form a new habit. And let's get one more. All right. Yep. Moving on. Thank you. Next. Okay. So now we have walking away. We have moving. Take a vacation. Moving on. Running. There's so many signs here that are like, yeah, you need to go. Which side of the table do you want to be sitting on? This to me is a no-brainer, but some of us struggle with this decision. Here in the middle, look, we have travel. Yep. Maybe with your 30-day challenge, it has to do with exercise. Maybe it has to do with going out more, having more fun. Could have to do with you avoiding toxic people, toxic behaviors. You're searching for your soul tribe. who will uplift your spirit, not bring it down. And that's likely who you're celebrating with. All right. So I'm going to put this down in the middle. Okay. So I want to grab an oracle card or a couple. We'll see what comes out to go with this. All right. What do we have, Spirit, to go with this reading? All right. We have invocations, the power of words. And on her dress it says, I recognize the power of my words and use them for the good of all. I love it. All right. Do we want to get another one? Do we want to get another one here? That one. Okay. At the bottom of the deck here, I have a warning for you. If I can pick this card up, it's weird. Enter at your own risk. Pause. I feel like the dark, scary woods is like this energy over here. All right? You may have some shadowy creatures lurking around you, and that's potentially the toxic people. So that's your warning from Spirit. Just look out for that kind of stuff. Now, we also got Seasons of the Witch. This is honoring cycles. So this is very much like the Wheel of Fortune in the Standard Tarot. So I want to read on the invocations first. Let's see what that says. So the equivalent to this is the Page of Swords. Your thoughts and words have a vibration just like everything else in the universe. What you say and think matters, both to others and to yourself. Your words have power that can bring about incredible abundance, love, joy, and a beautiful perspective. Self-criticism, however, is hurtful and can keep you trapped in stories and ideas that limit your growth and can even reverse your fortunes in extreme cases. What you say to others can be just as harmful for you as them. Think back to some moments when you chose meanness over kindness or anger over calm. Do you believe it hurt the other person? Did it feel good for you to say some of the things you said? Invocations guide you to be mindful of the words that you send out into the universe, whether through speech or thought. You don't need to police your thoughts or criticize yourself when your words aren't positive, but you can take notice and choose something positive instead. It will take some time, but with practice, you'll learn to choose love-filled communication, and your entire vibration and situation will shift. All right. I love that because, again, this ties in with the thinking man and choosing to be in a deceitful, chaotic energy with your thoughts, with your words, or making them loving and kind. Your thoughts and your words have power to create your reality. So if you are trying to create this reality over here, your words and thoughts need to reflect that. If you want to stay over here in this energy, keep doing what you're doing. And I know that not everybody speaks ill on others or themselves or wishes ill on others and themselves. But to those of us who are kind of stuck in overthinking situations in general and maybe haven't made the choice yet to walk away from them, you are perpetuating this cycle. Like, I'm even hearing, and this is kind of an interesting way that it was just presented to me, that you are being called to get away. You are being called heavily here to get out of this. Because it's hindering you. It's hindering your progress. It's hindering your thoughts. It's hindering your actions. Whether this is a person, a thought process, an old way of doing things. You know, this could be trauma bonds, coping mechanisms, just different things that are kind of hovering over your energy. Again, the dark cloud that feels like it's constantly over your head, raining on you. If you want to get rid of this, moving, even just escaping temporarily on a vacation to get your mind clear, will help you to see the beauty. This is also going to be time enough for you to clear your energy. So for some of you who are in a relationship, or again, it could be the work relationship, a friendship, whatever the case, this is absolutely necessary for you right now to get out of it and to pause and to clear your energy and think about what it is that you truly want and need. So if it means celebrating more, if it means exercising more, doing your shadow work, avoiding toxic people, like whatever it is you need to do, do it. If you have to create your 30-day challenges, do it. They do actually work. Now you have to maintain that. Do it for 30 days, and then if 30 days is up, don't go back to the old stuff. Usually by the 30-day mark, your brain's kind of trained to stick with something. Now, yes, you can fall back on kind of your old ways, but I'm hearing that you're going to choose not to. You're going to take this pause, this opportunity to move on with your life. To travel more, take vacations. Again, moving on, moving out. There's a lot going on here that you're choosing yourself in this situation. You know, even just this, like if you look at her, she's running, her eyes are closed. How do you see where you're running? That's the first thought that came to my mind. But she's in her own energy. And when you run, you become one with nature. You're smelling the smells. You're hearing the sounds, the birds chirping. You are in your thoughts, and you may also be connected to spirit. You know, this also is very good at clearing your energy. You're connecting to the earth. You know, going and walking around barefoot in the grass is one of the best ways to ground yourself. So that's what I'm seeing with this stuff. Let's get over to this wheel, the Seasons of the Witch. So the tarot companion is the Wheel of Fortune, which I said. So this is about honoring cycles, letting go of control, embracing the season that you're in, and repeating cycles. Life is full of ups and downs, twists and turns. The earth uses the seasons to beautifully illustrate the cycle that we all face in life. The seasons also remind us that everything has its challenges, no matter how beautiful it is or how much joy it brings. Equally, when the roughest time offers lessons, even if subtle or small, spring bursts with color and beauty, but also comes with its fair share of wind and stormy days. Yep. Summer provides a bounty of fresh fruits and vegetables, but may be hot and often very dry or humid. Fall is cooler and rich with jewel-toned leaves, but eventually those leaves fall, and winter brings about cozy days. But wintry weather can be challenging, even dangerous. Everyone faces obstacles. Even the most cosmically connected person has trials. This card guides you to learn to embrace the cycle that you're in without trying to change anything. You are here for a reason. Ask yourself, how can I release control of what's detrimental in my situation? What positive elements within my control can I focus on instead? If you keep finding yourself in negative situations, pulling this card is a clear sign that you are failing to learn the lessons from this phase of your life. You will continue to stay here as long as needed for you to understand and grow. Continuing to date the same negative type, failing to speak up for yourself and letting others disregard your boundaries, facing financial ruin immediately after a period of wealth, or finding your best intentions are always misunderstood are all signs of stagnation. Similarly, if your circumstances are favorable now, reflect upon the choices that have brought you to this point. How can you strengthen in these areas to ensure more happy cycles in the future? Are there any ways that you may be blocking yourself from experiencing more consistent joy? All right. That is incredible. So, we did already say several times here that moving, walking away, and focusing on yourself and your shadow work and celebrating you, celebrating with your friends, avoiding toxic people, this is what we're being called to do. Now, it is your choice always what you choose to do. Okay? So the cards are just here to remind you of what situations some of us may be sitting in. Some of us may be stuck over here. It's a repeated cycle. And some of us may be ready to say, yeah, that's not for me. I'm moving. I'm traveling. Take a vacation. Walking away. Moving on. Doing things for me now. So once you make the choice, you release your expectations, you're going to start to see the beauty in everything. And again, that could be nature, that could be in your friends, celebrations, even love. Love is felt stronger once you release the darkness. It's interesting how that plays out. All right, I want to get into some believe in your own magic to kind of see what advice we have from Spirit to close this message out. Yeah, a big message that's coming through to me right now is to stop dreaming and fantasizing and get out of your head and start doing. So I don't know who needed to hear that message, but somebody did. All right, we have expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. And see over here, we have release expectations. So now that came up twice. So if you were waiting on someone else to change or to be better, my intuitive insight here is leaning me in the way of you're going to be waiting forever. It's going to collect dust. It's been so long. So use your discernment on whether you think you can stay and improve this situation. All signs here are telling me that this is not going to change and that this is going to be a continued, repeated cycle if we stay in it. So if you expect some situation to improve, I am very strongly gathering you may be stuck here if you keep thinking with that mentality. All right? You have to release your expectations and live in the now. What is the current energy and these current people telling you at this moment? If right now they're not trustworthy and they leave you in a bad energy where you have to clear it constantly, the toxic energy, I don't know if you think it's going to change or improve, but I'm feeling like it's not. All right. We have Clover, release your guilt. Yeah. Some of you might feel guilty walking away. I understand that. There's a lot of money on this side of the table. So let's get into that for a second, because some of us may be blinded kind of by the money aspect of whatever's happening over here. But with the money, there is an air of deceit occurring over here. And maybe it could be something that's making you stay trapped. It kind of reminds me of the dangling of the carrot at the end of the stick. and someone's kind of running on a treadmill, constantly trying to go to it. But for you, it's like a pile of money. Someone's dangling a pile of money while you're on this treadmill, running, trying to grab that money, but it's always unattainable. So that's the comparison that they gave me for this situation over here. It feels like this is just always out of reach, and it always will be out of reach. So you may have a person promising you, again, with a job maybe, oh yeah, you're going to get a huge promotion and you're going to get all this. In a relationship, yeah, we're going to go on a lot of vacations. You're going to have so much money, you're not going to know what to do with it. But like, you never receive that. So as weird and strongly as I'm feeling that energy over here, be careful of that. Okay? If you for a second release the expectation that any money or anything is coming to you and look at things from an objective point of view with the thinking man, do I need to walk away from this? Is this really serving me? Am I being dangled a carrot or, money in front of me to do something for someone? And again, everybody's situation is different. So this could be a partner, this could be a relationship, this could be a boss, a friend, whatever it is. I'm seeing like the allure of money is keeping you over here. But the problem is that it's like a promise that never comes to fruition. You're going to just constantly be tempted with this energy, and in all honesty, it's like a mirage. It's not real. All right, let's get a couple more of these. What else do we have for this reading for the collective, please, Spirit? Okay. Yep, tree, let them go. All right, there's your message from Spirit. Let it go. You have so many better things going on over here that are coming in for you, that want to come in for you, but you can't have it if you're repeating cycles. You don't need anyone's approval to walk away. You don't need to feel guilty about it. Letting them go is... Here, let's look at this, because I really, really need to see this. All right. Let's interpret this card, because... All right. You're sitting here in this grass, looking down, sad. Oh man, I gotta let this situation go, whatever this situation is. This situation is done and over with. The tree is burning. It's about to be ash. There's nothing left. And your job is not to hug the tree and burn down with them. You have to let them go and let them burn their own self to the ground. You have your own important things to focus on over here. They're just going to burn you up with them. So again, I don't know who needed to hear that message, but somebody did. Don't burn down with the group of people that are in this deceitful energy because you're affiliated with them. It's like guilty by association. Also, you don't want to repeat these cycles. We all know how not fun these cycles are to repeat. Once you learn the lesson, you get to go do more fun stuff. Work on yourself. Celebrate. All right. Confidence. It comes with time and practice. Yep. So I'm also gathering that with some of this stuff over here, that might be why it's hard to walk away. Some of us may have some confidence and self-worth things to work on. Now that goes with your shadow work. All right? Once you go in and do the shadow work for your confidence, you'd be amazed at what comes out. You're going to feel good about yourself. You're going to start speaking positively to yourself, treating your body better. Yeah, I'm even getting celebrating yourself, celebrating your milestones, celebrating your growth and where you've come and how far you've come. All right. Sword, make the change. How many of you are looking at cutting your hair off? Or cutting off negative energies? Do it. So the change can be whatever change you're contemplating on doing. So if you're looking at severing ties, this is saying make the change. If it is to yourself, so again, this pile was a lot about helping yourself get into your own skin with confidence, with fixing your body, with the 30-day challenges, your shadow work. You are doing everything you possibly can for yourself. And despite whether this is bringing in a connection, whether it is romantic and it's a partner, but I'm also very much seeing that this is self-love at its finest. If we want to bring in this, self-love comes first. So this is us getting into our own bodies, into our own minds, feeling our own love, avoiding toxic people because they want to keep us in this low vibrational energy. We're doing this for us because we deserve it. Okay, let's get one more for this side. Library. Take control of your own narrative. Yep. Some of you are like, I don't want to feel like I'm being manipulated. Maybe over here you did with the deceit and the storm. I'm very much getting that you are now ready to take control of your own life. Bottom of the deck is sundress. Do it for you. We're finally reaching the point where this is why we're doing this. We're doing this because we are worthy of it. We deserve it. And only ourselves can give it to ourselves. If we ourselves don't make that conscious choice not to repeat the cycles over and over again and to speak positive into our life and then physically do the work. It's like, what's that saying? It says, if you don't stand for anything, you fall for everything. That's this card. Are you standing up for yourself? Because if you don't do that, I'm not going to say you're going to fall for anything, but it makes it easier for people to step in and try to manipulate you. So that could be part of the lessons that you're in the midst of learning here is, again, the power of your words and knowing that what you say has every effect on how you move forward, whether they're negative or positive, and that nothing lasts forever. These are all cycles that go back and forth, and we get to make the choice on whether we want to repeat something or not. And if we fail to learn a lesson, that just means we got to do it again. Now, it may show up in a different person. So even if you walk away from this, but you continue kind of in this energy, you may likely meet another person similar who is also dealing with this deceitful energy. So be careful of that because, again, as the cycles turn, yes, we're moving on constantly. But you have to make the conscious decision to stand up for yourself, do your shadow work, work on your body, celebrate you and your milestones. And in doing that, you're attracting someone similar to you that's not going to be deceitful and trying to keep that storm cloud above your head all the time. So that is the message that I have for you today. This has been pretty good. So again, depending on which side of the table you prefer to reside on, that's your choice. I do not place judgment on anybody in either side. I'm here to relay the message from Spirit. So I hope you all do what's best for you. That's all we can hope for. If you know what's best for you, make the change. You're being helped out here and saying you don't have to be this puppet on a string anymore. You're allowed to let them go. You don't need approval from anybody, and you don't need to feel guilty about walking away. And that might, I'm getting this too, that may be part of the deceit is, again, not only just dangling money and a lifestyle in front of you, but somebody probably in the past made you feel extremely guilty for ever wanting to leave. So again, relationship, job, friends, whatever. Maybe at some point you stood up and said, I don't like where this is going. Maybe I kind of do need to look into my world over here and deal with my own stuff. And they're like, oh no, you don't want to do that. Whatever they have to say to make you stay, to make you feel guilty for leaving. Maybe they feel you owe them something. Take that as it resonates, because every person operates a little differently. But I'm just getting that very strongly here with this manipulation. You don't need approval from others, because that's what keeps you on this string. As soon as you say, oh, this person's hand, I need your approval to come and give me confidence and make my changes, what do you think? And the minute that they answer, those strings are attached right back up again. Basically to say, well, here's what I think you should do. And if you take that advice and say, oh, that's good, sound, solid advice, I'm going to go do it, you're now their puppet. So as weird as that sounds, it is what it is. Take it as it resonates. But I strongly feel that if you are needing the approval of others, you're becoming their puppet. So just be careful with that. You can break free of this. And again, this is another card here that shows me moving, because it's a person on a train with a bag. I'm moving on. I'm going forward. I'm doing my self-assessment, looking in the mirror, deciding what needs to stay and what needs to go, making the cuts as necessary, whether it's toxic people, my toxic patterns, this deceitful energy. Maybe I played into that a little bit too, and I need to cut it out. Now that I've seen what others do to other people, I know that they're doing it to me likely, and maybe I've picked up on it and I'm doing it to others. So, interesting message here today. Spirit has an interesting way of giving me messages, but I love it. Anyways, that is what I have for you today. So I thank you all so much for being here. And I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and as always, love. Make sure you're filling your own cup up before you try to fill somebody else's cup up. Because again, you don't want to get burned and go down with them. You don't want to be manipulated. So that is your message. That's all she wrote. I just want to thank you again all for your energy exchange, for showing up, for being here, for listening, for taking the messages. And like I said, I hope that whoever needed this message today, it got to you. So thank you all again for being here, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.